right now, uranium, of course, the price is depressed and it's affecting everybody. Fukushima had a big, dramatic effect on the price, even though nobody was killed at those nuclear power plants. I mean, they went through this agony without anybody getting killed. So that's very important. You can have a major accident like that, a huge double whammy, a massive tsunami combined with a massive earthquake, and the plant still survived. Okay, of course it's bad for the shareholders, but the public did not suffer dramatically or in any way from that plant. Now uranium, when we get into electricity, I can start with solar power. And for those of you who live in Canada, in order to power a city like Toronto, you need a field of windmills stretching from Hamilton almost right through to Belleville and going north to Lake Simcoe to provide you with the electricity the city consumes. And you can cut that in half for solar power. So the numbers I like to use in terms of the amount of energy involved with uranium is 1 pound of wood, 1 pound of oil, and 1 pound of coal give you roughly, 100 kilowatts an hour worth of energy. Whereas 1 pound of uranium gives you 50,000 kilowatts. So the dramatic difference, the enormous amount of power in that pound of uranium. And other examples you can give you are, of course, we talked earlier about American aircraft carriers. When they're powered up with nuclear power, they go around the world for 6 years before they need to refuel. And they can do it at 50 miles an hour. So it gives you an idea of how much energy can be generated from those reactors. So now we come back to our situation. We also have a vast movement to move to electric cars, which I think personally is inevitable. Every major automobile manufacturer is producing electric cars now, and they're pouring billions into perfecting them. And they will. They'll make them the equivalent of a fossil fuel powered car. And at that point, where are they going to get the electricity? Okay, they're going to get it. They're going to need many, many more reactors, like maybe 3, 4, 5 times more reactors. And we have a situation in France where they're 75 moving to 85% nuclear powered. They've never had a problem. And that's due all around the world. There's only been 2 or 3 major incidents. Chernobyl, which was a disaster. 3 Mile Island, nobody was killed. Despite all the publicity, nobody got killed. They shut the plant down. The one reactor has been shut down and still not started. Now we have Fukushima. We have to bear in mind when you include the Russian and the American military reactors within their submarines and their ships, and plus the domestic supplies of electricity, you're looking at about 500 reactors. And you only had 3 problems in 30 years? Come on, it's one of the safest forms of energy there is. Okay? If you look at any other, hydro, all these things would blow up in your face eventually, but you've never had that problem with the exception of Chernobyl. And one power plant failure in Italy back about 20 years ago, they had a dam fail, a hydro dam fail, which is supposed to be safe, killed 3,000 people, the same as Chernobyl. Okay, and there have been several others since.